Okay, hello, and welcome to Bonus Action Heroes.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Good to see
No
you all.
one did the talking over map thing, so I can't tell anyone to.
Shut up, Monica. Beat me to it.
That's my fault for not saying enough when we checked in.
It's like I set it up for you.
Yes. Good evening, everyone, and shut up, players. In the loveliest way. No, you don't have to. Yeah, welcome back. We pick up the Out of the Abyss game after a few weeks off. In the previous episode, the party had, I think it's safe to say, united Blingdenstone. They had formed a alliance between the were-rats of the Gold Whisker Warrens and the Deep Gnomes. They had freed Rockblight of undead curses which had bound the spirits of the dead from a long past conflict with the Drow. And after clearing many of the threats, reconsecrated a shrine, they moved in a coordinated effort to take out the Pudding King, the last of the threats of Blingdenstone. Oh, sorry, I missed one. You also took out Ogremok's Bane, a creature from the elemental.
So much stuff.
You did. You've literally done everything.
All side quests.
Yeah,
And a few Heroes of Blingdenstone.
If there was possible, I'd ping a little achievement up on the screen right now to say Blingdenstone completed, reputation 10 out of 10. You moved in and battled the Pudding King. It was a brief but brutal fight, and eventually the Pudding King succumbed to his wounds, and the oozes and jellies and cubes of Blingdenstone began to lose their organisation, their coherence, any kind of intellectual control, and began to just drift off and become the mindless things that they were prior to the Pudding King. You also, under the throne in the old Parliament, discovered a clockwork teleportation circle, and after a bit of experimentation, you did work out that if you put 10 levels worth of spells into this, it will open. And to maintain it open, you need to put one level of spell in every turn. As soon as it drops below 10, it will lose a spell slot each turn and it will deactivate. So you understood how that worked, managed to get it to start to activate, but did not go all the way through with it, and then decided that you were not going to push any further this day after the battles you'd had, and went back to Blingdenstone. You had some brief discussions.
We've been bitten by that dog before, haven't we?
Yeah, maybe. So you had some discussions with the leadership of Blingdenstone and with several of the friends that you've made here, and then you have headed back to the Foaming Mug, where you can have the benefit of a short rest. It is about 1 p.m. in the afternoon on the, I think it's the 19th of Marpaneth. So I will hand over to you.
I'm pretty sure we had decided now Rindenvane, but not today because we're very tired, so we'll just montage?
Do we need to check on Eldith? She hasn't started to go off.
No, she won't have gone off by yet.
She'd be sure.
By now. Gone off is a horrible way to put it.
Yeah. Just starting to curl on the edges.
I'm pretty sure Malice made sure that wouldn't happen.
Okay.
Well, does anyone have anything they need to do first?
You're going to look at Ambrose.
And I was going to join you.
Shall we make it a group activity?
Be that in a montage or... But I was going to try and lend my keen eyes and senses.
Okay. Where'd you go?
Start out perhaps where you run away and work away from there. So the lake near the shrine, the standing stone.
Okay, as you move out of the inn and down towards the roadway, you do catch a scent, a familiar scent, Serdi, of a drake, or more specifically of a drake's droppings, especially drake's droppings that's had a lot of cheese in its diet of late.
Not far. I can smell her. Well, I can smell she was here.
That wasn't you then. That was...
No, I don't think that we do that anymore.
Do you eat? Do you still eat?
Well, not. I'm not yet hungry, so I don't think we do.
Okay. Because I was expecting little piles of gravel or something, but I mean, if that's not we're probably good to go. I was just worried about being on the ship for a long period of time.
Dust that kicks out when you drill into a wall.
Occasionally, we may wander off to have a shale.
It does bring a whole new meaning to the words having a dump, right?
Yeah. Just nipping for a scree.
Bonus Action Heroes bringing you quality D&D content.
When's that start?
One of the
Make
D's
promises.
stands
Do
for dad joke.
elementals. Shale.
Dungeons and dad jokes, yes.
All the dad jokes you can eat.
Oh, shaling.
Right, let's Sudi find his quarry.
Oh.
So yeah,
I think we're chipping away at Veronica's patience.
yeah. I mean, this is what it's like at the Rock Face. Ultimately, you smell this smell, and it's coming from the stables where you remember sleeping with Ambrose for a number of days prior to your transformation. And indeed, as you walk towards, you do see a little telltale, quite green pile of droppings of what you recognise as a drake.
And I tell how fresh they are, like warm. They.
Yeah, you can smell how they do seem relatively fresh within the last few hours.
Can't have gotten far from here. We should try and track her. I'm gonna have a look around, see if I can see any signs of tracks or anything.
Okay, do you want to give me a check?
Would that be nature or survival or?
Yeah, it can be either. I would say it's probably nature.
Can I give you some assistance, please, Serdi? I can look around.
Yeah, you can roll with advantage. Oh, survival actually is, sorry, it is survival.
Thank goodness for that, because nature's really bad. That's better.
There we go. Yeah, you move your way into the stables, which has nothing in it, and indeed, as you go into a corner, you can see a few animal bones that you recognise as being regurgitated, like a pellet of bones, which you would recognise as how a drake tends to eat. They do crap, but they do bring up the bones like an owl almost. And in the fence, you can see a hole leading off into darkness.
We're on the right track, Sev. Let's go through the fence.
After you.
Okay, as you put your... Are you just going through the hole in the fence?
Yeah.
You have to bend down. It is quite a small hole, maybe bit too small for Sev. You bend down and you see this pair of eyes catching the light. And you hear a growl, like a deep rumbling. If you've ever heard a crocodile, almost like a rumbling growl.
Bruce, it's Serdy. Oh, where did you run off to, sweetheart? You're here. Come on, come outside. It's fine.
You just hear this rumbling growl again.
Please, I'll back out of the hole and take out some of my pack. I still had some supplies, like some of the mushrooms that I know she's sort of partial to.
Yeah.
And kind of hold them out to the.
Do you want to give me an animal handling? I'll give you advantage, seeing as you've used something that you would feed it. Natural 20.
I believe you've wasted that on an animal handling check.
The deep rumbling growl kind of slows and stops. And you see the eyes catch the light flicking around, sort of have this blue glow to them. And then you see her nose sort of come out of the darkness and snatch the food out of your hand and then just back off a little bit.
Oh, we're in the stables still, so it's in the.
It's kind of behind the fence. Yeah, you're just peeping through the fence.
I think this might take a while to tempt her out, so I'm gonna have to sit here for a bit till she's used to me again. Do you want to join the others back in the inn, and I can wait here?
Well, I don't mind, but if you think it would be better and she'd be less scared if it was just you, then that's also fine. I can give you some space and time to be alone.
It might help to be one at a time till she's used to me. Thank you for helping me.
At least you know where she is now, so best of luck.
As you turn back from talking to Sev, you realise that she's right at the hole now. She looks like she's not eaten very well for the couple of days that she's been missing. She's grown quite a lot. She looks like a little bit skinnier. She's clearly not eaten very well, but she's sat right by the hole, right by you. Almost like a dog, sat upright and just looking straight at you.
I'll let her sit still, but with my sort of hand out, let her have a good sniff and get used to me as a new smell. And I'll get some more treats out my pack and just sort of feed her them as she gets more and more comfortable, one at a time. And then, sort of whisper quietly to her and try and calm her down and be friendly. And
yeah, she seems to react to it, and slowly you see her body language soften. And after a few of these treats, the face comes very close to yours, and there's just this kind of like, and this very acrid burp straight in your face. Which again, as a kobold Drake Warden, you recognise that that's actually kind of a sign of affection from dragons. It's almost like breathing fire, but without igniting it, which is a sign of affection. So she seems to recognise who you are, or at least likes the treats enough.
It's good to see you again, girl. Shall we, when you're ready, we can go back to see the others and get you some proper food?
And she
You
just
look hungry.
bolts off. Seems to understand your words perfectly, and she's like off towards the inn.
Race after her. I got her back.
Got her back, yeah. There you go. I've popped her on. Okay.
She makes it in before me.
Oh yeah, she bounds in and sort of is up on one of the benches next to Derendil, staring at the plates. Reaches across, nicks a bit of cheese off Grimm's plate.
She can
I
have
replace
my.
the cheese a bit more and push the plate closer to the plate.
Okay, it's like gone into two gulps basically.
Oh, I'm sorry, Grim. We'll replace it for you.
Now, don't you apologise. It's good to see her back.
Well, she can have our portion. We're not hungry.
As she can have as many portions as she needs. Skinny little thing.
I don't think she's fed well.
Don't
We
you
found
worry,
her
we'll feed her up.
hiding in a little dark place in the fence behind the stable, I think. I think she'll be fine.
Can you speak to her? Well, with her. Understand her.
She understands some of the orders we give her, and she understands some body language we give her. Not in the way you and us would talk, but we understand each other.
What if we learned that spell that people use to talk with animals? Does she count as an animal? Yes, Grim.
Above table, who has the stone speaker, stone crystal?
I'm stupid, okay?
So have to
Let's
make
turn that question into more of a... Do you think she would respond to that spell? Is she an animal? Or, well, is a drake?
It's a dragon, right?
She is the
It's a
dragon,
beast.
small dragon, not an animal like a. Well, I mean, she's a natural thing. She's not a. But I guess she's more than an animal, I think.
Well, we're not doing anything today, so I could always try, couldn't I? Or maybe it's better if it were you. Oh wait, it requires... It has to be me. Let's give it a go. Let's use the Stone Speaker Crystal, 2 charges for Speak with Animals, just to see.
Okay. I actually don't know whether that... Tom, is it a beast or is it a summoned... Is he gone?
No, I'm here. I'm looking.
Ah, okay. I mean, it does understand the language. We'll cast the spell.
Draconic.
What? Yeah, funnily enough, yeah. So using a charge, what are you saying to it?
Rose, do you understand what I'm saying?
You see the head tilt a little bit to one side.
Could you try to respond?
Kind of like points her nose towards your plate.
Try to say something out loud and you can get this. It's really quite a small piece of cheese for Tink. It's like a baby bell, but
Just
she'll hold it up.
again, no one would hear this, but you see this sort of tilt of the head and the eyes like make really intense contact with you, and then the head dips, and you understand that this is basically saying, "I'm hungry."
Mm.
It's not a verbal language, but you understand.
You
her
understand what I'm saying more than you usually understand.
You see the head drop and the eyes close, and then eye contact again.
Okay, so Serdi, she doesn't seem to be able to speak to me, but she seems to better understand exactly what we're saying. So if there's anything you want to know, I was going to ask her if, oh, Ambrose, I'm so sorry, and I'll like realize her snout is just like looking at the Baby Bell cheese, and I'll give it to her.
It's gone. No chewing, nothing, just like swallowed whole.
I think, I mean, you would comport her. I think that we understand her and she understands us anyway.
Okay, it feels like there's an elevated level of understanding, so if anyone wants me to pass on a message, I can. I will say on behalf of the group as its captain that we are very pleased to have you back, Ambrose. We have missed you.
There'll be like a burr in your face as this burp, and it smells sour, like a lot of cheese. But yeah, again with the
Thank
crystal,
you.
you understand that this is like a sign of affection. Doesn't feel very affectionate, but you know that that's what it means.
You smell like old Serdi.
He likes you, Captain.
Oh, she always has.
I'm so pleased she's back. Felt like part of me was missing. Then I got a different part. And now we have even more parts. It's very confusing.
Tink, you swear that Ambrose like raises their eyebrows and kind of like a little bit exasperated, but you're not sure why. Don't know. You get the
Ambrose-
body language equivalent of like.
Blah, 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 blah.
Anyway, where are we going now?
To bed? And then in the morning to Nelrindenvane.
Good plan.
Morning.
That does sound like a plan.
I'm glad you, Derrindale, will sort of stand and I should get back to the ship, Captain, if that's acceptable. I had a message from the crew that they had spotted a drow galley in the region, but it has not approached Blingdenstone. It was seen heading off to the west. Hemeth thinks it perhaps is heading towards Mount Tordereth or maybe even Menza Baranzan. Can't be sure, but just thought you should know before I go.
You can't leave us, Derrindale. Is it a couple of hours walk? I can't remember.
It's probably an hour and a half for him.
I mean, we still have a lot of day left. I could go with you, but you need to be back here so that we're up and ready to travel tomorrow.
I know, and I think you agreed Hemeth was going to take the ship, but I mean, surely you want all of your things, and I mean, I've got 3 outfits now. I need to get the other 2. And I would like to say goodbye to all of the goblins. I've become quite fond of them, really.
Perhaps you should be the new person in charge of HR, because I'm just all about moving onwards and upwards, and had forgotten to do all of that.
Well, I just wanted. Well, obviously, I'll come back. I thought we weren't leaving till tomorrow, but yeah, I wanted you to know that about the drow. I don't know if you wish to change orders for anyone. Do you? I mean, Where are they heading? Or are you leaving that up to them?
It's up to them.
Very good. Very good.
Captain, should we all spend the last night on the boat?
No, we don't have to spend the night on the boat, do we? Or would it would be good for morale to have some sort of party?
We could take one of these barrels of drink back to the couple back to the boat, and
I think we still have a barrel from Bracklestug that never got opened because of events with Eldith.
could get a big wheel of cheese and take it with us and give it to the crew.
Instantly at the word cheese, Ambrose is like next to you.
Okay. I'm just going to fly up into the to like the ceiling of the inn, turn on. I think I have thaumaturgy.
Mm-hmm.
To bellow. Party back at our boat. Bring your own beer.
Okay. Yeah, there's a few gnomes in here drinking. There's a few that look to be in military uniform with sort of bandages and stuff that are having a beer. But yeah, they raise their glasses. Don't mind if we do.
We have to go for an hour and a half hike to get there, but once we get there,
Yeah, it's the party
the
boat.
goblins are fun. Yeah.
Okay.
And who knows, we might have a cursed doll again.
Oh yeah, that's the other one you missed, isn't it? Serdy misses that doll. Do you want to go find it?
No.
It's not good. Fine. Let's have a game without a murder doll.
Wait. Oh, I'm gonna have to completely rewrite Witchlight.
No.
There's like a whole like tribe of them in that, isn't there?
They're a whole race.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, they come from a distant land of murder dollars. I don't know. So, yeah, is there anything you would like to do for the rest of the day?
Party boat
There's-
montage.
Party boat
There's-
montage.
A route to the surface from Blingdenstone, right?
It is the teleportation circle, effectively.
It's the teleportation. Okay. In that case, no, nothing for me to do.
Okay.
Other than party montage.
Okay. Describe the party to me then. How's it go down on the boat?
I think
Don't know if Derendil can beatbox. I'm sorry.
Drodin's idea of
Version B, would it, instead of cats and boots, would it be cats and tricks and cats and tricks and cats and tricks and cats and tricks?
I think Drodin's idea of the party is he's just going to sit in that armchair that he took ages ago and just drink wine and read books.
That's Jim at a party.
That's not me at a party. I don't read.
It's the rum instead of the wine.
read
Fergie
read
survive?
rum bottles.
Yeah, it'd be a big rum bottle and no books, just sitting in the corner.
No, you'd have a little pile of all the RPGs that you've purchased next to you, but you won't
Yeah.
be reading them.
Yeah, yeah.
What's party boat look like? I think I've said this before, but I just want to reiterate it in terms of morale. I definitely used the HR file and the did with each of the goblins to work out how they wanted to develop and progress their dreams, and got anyone that had anything I could help with a little thing from Blingdenstone. Like I remember there was one who wanted to be a lawyer. He can have I don't know, a quill and some paper, or one that wanted to be a painter who I'll get a little painting set for, or maybe someone an abacus. I don't know.
This is an unreal representation of HR, I've got to say. Is there
Yeah.
any of the goblins that are underperforming that need to go on a performance improvement plan? That's what I want to know. Need disciplining or something.
The problem is that we're quite absent as employers.
But
So
again, that makes it so much more realistic.
We're starting off with the carrot rather than the stick.
Right. Okay.
We're coming from trying to undo the trauma of Drow HR.
With the cool boss, and more of a chilled out entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
And technically, sorry.
Tink Scott.
I was just going to say we're trying to undo the trauma of Drow HR, but our entire HR department exists because of Drow HR.
Undo the trauma.
We're going to David Brent this ship.
Not it.
Mal was working through something when she started the HR files. She was trying to get to know people on a deeper level.
And I'd like to give some sort of motivating speech as a captain wherein I say, at this point we are parting ways. Your input has been valuable, and I hope you have had a equally valuable experience learning to sail, and continue to do so. You may, I suppose, at this point resign and be dropped off wherever Hemeth may next dock, but we would like you to stay a valued member of the crew. I'm just trying to generate workforce retainment.
Yeah, you turned into
Tell your friends.
Shell of this campaign. You've turned into the Carter Burke.
Yes, it's dangerous. No risk, no reward. And I think some of you have said this, the most you've been paid in your entire lifetimes. It's also the most you've been thrown overboard by some sort of monstrosity, but it swings and roundabouts, guys.
One of the goblins who you think wanted to be an accountant, you got him an abacus. It'd be like, Myth, the odds are much better than they was when we was just being goblins, innit? So, like we've only lost like 3 of us in several months, which is unprecedented. So we will stay, thanks.
Firstly, I really appreciate that feedback. That's great to hear. I'm really sorry about your friends. And secondly, could you say unprecedented one more time?
Unprecedented.
I might. Who will I turn to? Who will I turn to? Emeth. I mean, I don't want to lose all of them. Maybe one of them can still come with us and just like carry our stuff or something.
Like 2 coconut halves together.
I kind of need them, Captain.
Like a goblin squire.
I never thought I would say this, but I need them.
Okay, I understand. Look after them, please.
I'll do my best. It has been an honor to serve under you and your friends. We will look after your boat.
Don't worry, Tink. We'll find more downtrodden folk that we can take advantage of. There's lots of them around.
What a horrible way to put it. I think Tink on a few drinks, because she probably does have a very she is probably very much a lightweight because she is so tiny. She's probably exploring some feelings about parting ways with these goblins and not realizing that the connection she had was so strong, and is pretty weepy for most of the evening.
3 thimbles already.
Hemeth does as well keep, like, every so often you're having these conversations, you're saying how valued everyone was and how you appreciate their contribution. He will just kind of wander off to the edge of the ship. You just hear him cough and then come back a couple of minutes later. He seems to, every time you say something nice, he just kind of wanders off for some reason.
At some point when I notice it, I'm just going to start following him. I know you're not comfortable with feedback yet, but I think we've come really far together, and I hope you continue to lead by example because you are a brilliant captain. Because I suppose that's what you are now.
Don't say that. That bloody Drake's farting again. My eyes are watering. So, yes, it's been great. I need to go and tie some knots. Goodbye. He will run off and just start playing with the rigging, which you now know he's not doing anything. At the start, you would have believed it was a genuine job, but now you know he's just hiding.
Now I know it's just, yeah. And I think for the sake of going forward, I have left one clockwork scarab with him, so he can contact me in an emergency.
You did. But yeah, does anyone else want to do anything for the night? The party goes well, the beer goes, you do manage to finally open that barrel of Dark Lake Stout, I think, that you had from Gracklestug. Because I think you bought 2, but then Eldith died and it never really got drank.
Sev would probably spend the evening having a few drinks, nothing too extravagant because he's edgelord. But he would probably mingle mainly with the gnomes from the city, and just try and, because it's been so hectic, we've been side questing to high heaven. So now that we've got a bit of downtime and everyone's not quite so busy all around the town fighting for their lives and stuff, and just sort of ask them, find out about what their life looks like now that most of the threats have gone, and what are their sort of aspirations and what they hope for in the town, and just try and get a picture of what the future of Blingdenstone would look like for them as individuals.
Yeah. And you are quite surprised by how many gnomes turn up. I mean, Nomit and Kazook, Drosko, even Dorbo and Seni turn up at a time, and there's actually little carts drawn by 2 huge lizards that are constantly coming and going, with more gnomes arriving and then some getting a bit drunk and going home. But it is very well attended. Spirits are high. Yeah, there's a few that are injured. You even recognise a few of the were-rats, albeit in gnome form.
Still wearing their hats.
Yeah, you recognise the hats. That's how you know it's them. No one else wears those hats.
Steve knew exactly what I wanted to ask about.
Yeah. But yeah, they're like, oh yeah, it's very good. I actually have distant relatives in the Gold Whiskers, in the Were-Rats, and finally have met them after decades. It's really great. And my family owned many, like a workshop in the Rockblight, and we're thinking of getting it open again, cutting jewels and making jewelry. So it'll be great. Yeah, it's like we have the whole city back, and there's no Medusa, so we don't have to worry about being stone. No offense, Serde. But yeah, it's great. I think everyone's going to be very happy. The city can become strong, and I hear your ship's going to be doing some trade with Gracklestug, so we'll get trade routes going again. It's made a big difference. I can't say how happy we are. And yeah, no more ghosts and shit, so it's great. Yeah.
Speaking of trade routes, have you ever thought about trading up? I mean, the teleportation circle is there and linked, and that could be. Oh, I mean, you already trade up, don't you?
Well,
you don't use the teleportation circle.
We use Mantle Derith. Yeah. Have you been?
Mantle Derith or the surface?
Mantle Derith and the surface.
No.
Have you been?
Neither.
Well, Mantle Derith is like humans and drow and grey dwarves. Dwegar. So it's
all
like, well, kind of. It's like understanding, you know. You don't shit where you eat, I think is a Dwagar phrase. So they kind of, it's a agreed peace for the benefit of all. But it's a bit shaky.
Okay, and that's where you currently get all your surface goods from.
Yeah. I think your Fae friend's a bit drunk. She's laughing at me for some reason.
Don't mind her.
Maybe take the fourth thimble off her.
I'm really gonna miss the Blingdenstone accent.
I was thinking that a minute ago. I don't want to leave. Can we just stay here so Matt has to do that accent forever?
We can take a deep gnome with us. Hey, Kazook,
My
Nomi,
eyes light up. Yes.
Kazook,
More
Nomi, do you want to come along?
Kind of have a lot of work to do, Drodin, but what did you have in mind?
Nothing in particular. It could always be a helpful source of information, or potion brewing, or something to that effect.
Yeah, well, I'm going to work with Nomi to get the teleportation circle properly fixed. And there's talk of from Dorbo that we could make trade with Gauntlgrim, maybe. There is a teleportation thing there, I think. It could be a good trade route. I hear that their furnaces are powered by a great fire elemental that lives under their mountain. So their metalwork is exceptional. So combining their metalwork with our gems and spellstones would be pretty incredible. So maybe I could join you later, but for now I think I have work to do.
It sounds like a very good and productive plan.
Yeah, I think so.
What's the phrase? Fill your boots.
With what?
Fun.
Fill your boots with fun. What?
What?
How much fun can you get in a boot?
Well, as much as you want to.
Jigsaw did. Have you ever drank Bailey's from a shoe? Forget it.
That's a lot.
Forget it. We've gone too far now.
That's a lot of fun.
Stupid now.
Oh, it's gone stupid now.
Yeah, that was the line. Yeah.
Pink just levitates past, going boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Well, unless is anyone else doing anything on the night?
Grim will, when everyone's heading back to the ship, he'll kind of wander off. But he'll appear not too long later with his double dinghy, and he'll attach his double dinghy to the ship. He doesn't want to lose them. They've been good little boats, and they're cute, and they can be used for, if there's not a port, they can use it. So he'll have a chat with Hemeth about that. And then I think at some point he'll arrange some crates into a little place for him to sit, and he'll just quietly sit and observe as everyone gets drunker and drunker. After the speech, which he will clap at the end of the speech, he's very supportive. And if Tink flies by while boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and catsing, he will say, good speech. Good to be able to hear a captain put in the crew. And then a little while later, he'll start knitting. You don't know where it appears from. 1 minute
It's
he's just
beard.
sat there. Next, it is his beard. It's his beard and his socks.
What,
And you
conjoined?
make hats like the were-rats have.
Do you ask Grim that?
Yes. drunk Tink asks you that.
What are the styles of hats that the were-rats have?
Incoming art alert.
I imagine top hats. I don't think I was here for the. Oh yeah, I can do
with
beanies.
your hat.
I could do little beanies.
Yeah, they're like beanies and skull caps.
Yeah, do some beanies. At the moment, if you look at what he is knitting, it's some goblin-sized socks.
With the 3 toes.
Mm-hmm.
Have we noticed you talking to any of the goblins in particular more than the others? Oh, maybe.
No, he's. If you leave him for the rest of the night, he knits quite proficiently, and is making like the first sock isn't great. The second sock's a bit better. By the time he's on to the 5th sock, like it's down to a fine art. He's not even looking at it as he's knitting now. It's just how we'll spend his night. How many goblins have we got left?
The goblin will next to Tink will be watching him with you. Miss, he's a sock machine.
Get up. Get on up.
This is Tink's reaction to.
Hello, Davey. Hey, buddy. Weird time to
Tink's
join.
floating around. Has Tink stopped using her wings now because they're sort of out of sync and is actually using magic to levitate herself around, and the wings just aren't working?
I don't think I have that spell.
do
That
it.
would be such a stupid spell to take.
I imagine Tink's wings are working like Veronica's jazz hands.
One's faster than the other. She's going
She
in
goes in
circles.
circles.
At one point, Grim drops his ball of wool, so he attach it where it's unravelled. He attaches it to Tink. So as she's spinning, it's just rewinding it.
Oh, genuinely gonna miss this crew.
Have warmer feet.
Darendil will be sort of leaning on the ship, sort of leaning backwards on the side, and he just seems to be taking it all in. He's smiling, which looks a bit weird on a Quaggoth, to be honest, with this jagged, sharp rows of teeth. But it really is remarkable, don't you think, that after all that we've been through, that this group of, well, various folks from all corners that have seen all sorts of hardships, have saved cities and destroyed cults, survived demon lords, 2 of them. And now you're going to take me home. You're going to help me become myself again. It is remarkable. I don't think we came so close to giving up getting out of that cell before you all arrived. I'm very, very privileged to know you all. So no matter what happens from now on, I want you to know I am eternally grateful. And although I'm big and hairy and smell a little bit weird these days, I wouldn't change any of it. If I had to be this thing to meet you all, then it was well worth it.
This feels like a 2 days from retirement speech, Darendil. So, you're very welcome, but maybe let's not jinx anything.
I don't know this 2 days from retirement speech. What's this? I'm not retiring. I'm going to go home.
Is that a little sketch of your sweetheart back home? What's that? No, surely not.
No, I don't have a sweetheart. I wasn't betrothed. I'm only 100 and, well, yeah, I'm not really 154 is not really old enough to be getting married just yet. I'm not quite ready. But,
Derendil, is there anything you'll miss about your Quaggoth form?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
Give us some thought.
no. Well, I mean, I do have a good view. It's you can see over walls and other people, and it is definitely an advantageous height just for seeing what's going on.
Presuming you're stronger than your elven form?
Oh, well, yes, incredibly strong. But there's a reason I haven't tried to fire a bow whilst I've been in this form. I was a fantastic archer. Don't mean to brag. Now I can't even pull a bow without breaking it. So I do miss archery. But yes, I don't need a sword. I don't need a weapon. I can just use these claws. But it's been a good experience. It's made me appreciate who I was. It's made me appreciate I took a lot of things for granted. But I'm not going to take any of you for granted. I want you to be clear that although you're taking me home, I will do everything in my power to help you all as you have helped me. And of course to help Eldith. I mean, if you get me home, my sister can turn me back. I will see to it that Eldith is... If we can revive her, I'll get her home. If you can't, if you've got other things you need to do. But likewise, I'll do whatever I can.
Are you 100% sure that she'll be able to turn you back?
She's very clever. She's younger than me, but she's so very clever. If
But
she
it
can't,
won't
no one can. It's a curse. Curses are easily broken by powerful magic users.
Right.
You worried you
Yeah,
won't like
you're
me as...
right.
You're going to worry you wouldn't like me as an elf. Is that the problem?
I'm worried if she can't turn you back, you will be devastated. But you're the only Derendil I've ever... And I like you as you are. I like you as whatever you used to be because that's what you want, but...
You must understand, I was an elf, and body hair-wise, pretty much it's the head. You don't even see many elves with beards. It's quite rare, even facial hair. So having all over body hair is very unpleasant. I'm not going to lie. It's itchy and mats, and it attracts insects.
I hope it works for you. I hope it does.
I'm a bit blind sometimes. You're relating to me because of your predicament, because we've discovered you're perhaps not who you appear to be as well.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Look at me. I could be even tinier in large reduce.
He's kind of like, you're probably about that big now. You're like 8 inches tall, 9 inches tall. It's like, I wish you wouldn't do that. That's really...
But it doesn't shrink the alcohol already in the body, right? That stays the same.
It's like
no.
Oh no, you're on 6 thimbles now.
Dick immediately starts throwing up and feels unconscious.
Well, anyway,
Good night.
I've had a few drinks, and yes, I just wanted to tell you all, I love you guys. You have done so much for me, and I will return the favour. I promise. I won't abandon you when you take me home. I mean, this is a whole afternoon into the evening.
This is day drinking, isn't it?
It's day drinking leading into night drinking. It probably does get quite, everyone that's quite leathered.
I don't know that anyone there told that they are loved before, so I feel like that is the awkwardest silence. And we all just shuffle off into different groups of people.
Hemeth probably just came back from tying some knots and then was like, oh, just walks off
not again.
And just goes off and ties some more knots again. So the party rolls on into the night. People gradually drift away. The carts are still coming back and forth. The gnomes have all gone by that point. It's probably approaching midnight.
Oh, it's the last time I'm going to sleep in my drawer.
The captain's drawer.
Tink,
Yes.
in Nelrindan Vane, I will ensure you have one of our finest suites. Have I ever told you about it? It's so sun-kissed that flowers grow indoors and out. Every room has trailing vines, purple, pink, yellow flowers everywhere. Elven architecture is somewhat entwined with nature, so it almost appears as if the buildings have been grown. You'll love it, I promise.
I haven't been to the surface in such a long time.
No.
Why did you leave?
I don't really remember how I became captured by the drow. It's very strange. Maybe
Well,
we'll
you're going
find the
home
answers.
now.
I am. I owe you everything. All of you. Anyway, I'm going to stop drinking now. See, there is another good thing, Sev, actually, about this form is, I can probably drink far more than I ever could as an elf, but I need to have my wits about me for tomorrow. I don't want to turn up looking like this and hungover. Father will be furious, so I'm going to get some sleep, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
Have a good sleep, Darendale.
And they'll clamber off and go down into one of the hammocks. A large hammock.
Sev will not quite as sure-footedly as normal, but will make his way up to the crow's nest. Look out over the lake for a few minutes, sigh, and then just curl up there.
Oh, Grim doesn't have a space on the ship.
Grim's got double dinghies.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can knit a bed in about 5 minutes.
These socks are like that
Sewing
big.
machine.
It's going to take at least 4 hours. Have I got to chop the wood as well? Make it 6.
No, there's plenty of places for people to sleep.
So I've realised that on the boat, or I've remembered rather, that Tink and Drodin share a ring, because Drodin sleeps on the bed, or he trances on the bed, and Tink has the drawer. So I imagine Drodin might be kept up quite a lot of the night just by Tink kind of being like, "But we're leaving all the goblins," and.
Oh no, she's so exhausted from feeling all these emotions. She's out. She's out like a light. The issue is it's very snore.
She's what?
A very high-pitched snore.
Sounds like a
when you turn the
mosquito.
lights out, like when you turn the lights out at night, but you can still hear that mosquito. That
That's what I was thinking.
Well, I suppose it's good white noise. I think he'll probably, if that's the snore, I think he'll probably spend the first 4 hours of him trying to trance just laughing.
Okay. We shall, unless there's anything else, we can transition to the next day.
Yeah.
You may have a long rest. I mean, there's no dawn here, but it's underground. But you're awake. It's very quiet. There's a few people like asleep on the dock. There's a few people asleep on the deck of the ship. There's a couple of goblins shuffling around, getting water and a bit of food, but it's generally quite quiet when you're awake. It's that kind of hush of a party. You can just hear multiple people quietly snoring in the distance. The day is yours.
So we'll try and head back off the ship quietly, because there's nothing worse than having made a big show, saying goodbye to everybody, so then have them wake up and then have to start doing it all again, so he's gone. To avoid the double goodbye.
Okay. Don't blame you.
Yeah, same. My behaviour was frankly embarrassing. We don't need to do that ever again.
Dredgen kept to himself the entire night, so I don't think he's done anything particularly embarrassing. So he'll just walk off the ship as normal, and on his way out, he'll probably just call Hemeth over. Hemeth, I have a vitally important task for you to accomplish whilst you're maintaining the boat.
Very good. What is it, Captain?
Look-
Sorry.
Look after.
What are you? What's your title again? I'm
I'm-
really still pissed.
I think I was just the ship's arcanist.
Ship's arsonist. Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
sure. I have burnt ships down. Look after my chair. And he'll tap the chair that he stole from in front of the Kraken.
Very good. Yeah, it might last a bit better down below. I'll get it put underneath. But yeah,
I thought it was getting quite a good bit of weathering up here, but yes, probably.
I'm glad you weren't going to do any more of that emotional shit and you just did look after my chair. I appreciate your practical pragmatism.
Everyone else has said what needed to be said. And then I'll offer to shake his hand.
Yeah, I'll shake it. Good luck, Drodin.
Thank you, Hemeth.
You're
I thought you
alright
were a
for
dick initially, but you're all right.
Well, I was going to say you're alright for a drow.
You're all right for a Dwagar.
There we go. Look after
Please just
yourself.
pat him on the head before
And-
you go.
Just and
Or-
just because everybody else made you somewhat upset yesterday with the emotional shit, I will pat him on the head and I'll go, arsehole, and then I'll just walk off the boat.
You'll just hear, thank you, prick. And then you hear him laugh.
He just step off the gangplank and just twat.
Dickhead!
What's
Like-
your name?
Yeah, just very distantly in the background, you just, fuck you, Hammer.
Yeah, just as you're leaving, you just hear a distant. It sounds like Hemmer's voice. It's probably an insult, but you can't quite hear it. Just the last one just fades into the distance.
Jordan suddenly goes, son of a bitch got the last word.
makes a mental note to cast sending before going to sleep later.
You can reply to that though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't do that. But I do like every so often the idea of I just you sending to Hamith to just insult him and then get an insult back and just go anyway.
Okay.
In the morning before we set off, Grim will make his way down into the bottom of the ship. He will find the remains of, is it just Eldith, Jasper, and
So yes.
Wilhelmina?
Eldith is in the catacombs.
Jasper's still on the boat.
Jasper is still on the boat, yeah.
So I would give you a hand getting Jasper. And I would also get Jasper.
And when
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn.
Yeah.
I was going to bury her on the. Was I?
Decisions with a hangover. I thought you were going to put them in the bag of holding and take them with you, but I might have dreamed that. I don't know about Gwendolyn.
Yeah, if we can get to Gauntlgrim, she can be buried where she's from, so yeah.
Yeah.
So the eldest being looked after in Blingdenstone. We're not taking her with us. Jasper and
I thought you were taking her with you. I'm just letting you know
we
that
will
she's
collect her. Yeah, she's just on
but
the
she's
boat.
just not on the boat. Yeah.
Okay, well I'll do 2 gentle reposes anyway. And when we get to Eldith, I'll do a gentle repose on her as well.
Okay.
Make sure they are covered for now. I know they probably still had longer, but just so Grim has it in his mind when they are due.
Okay, well, Grim would know as he casts a spell that they've had this magic cast on them probably twice before.
Mm-hmm.
So, although it would normally last 10 days, you can sense that it will only last 8 this time.
Yeah.
So that gives you until the 28th of Marpaneth. It's the 20th today.
Mm-hmm. If I cast... Oh, it's been so long since I've done any ritual spell casting. If I cast it as a ritual, does that take a spell slot?
No.
Oh.
Cool. I'll do it that way then.
Gentle repose. Okay, that should be in the calendar now, so you should be able to see it.
Thank you.
Okay. Where are you heading?
To Nelrinden Bay. Well, to get Eldith, then to Nelrinden Bay.
No, then to the
Teleportation
teleportation circle, then to...
I was cutting out the middleman.
Okay. So let's just be clear who's going with you. So it's all of you, Darren Dill, no one else. No other NPCs.
How do dead people work in terms of teleportation? Do they count as a person?
Well, if they're in the bag of holding, we're good, right?
Is it potentially worth us bringing Jasper to see if there's anything they can do about putting her back in her original body? Because I remember we discussed the potential of if we killed her hook horror body and then tried to revive her drow body, that potentially could work. And if
maybe she should come along.
at the very least we can get a bit more answers on the situation potentially from a more trained and somewhat informed priest, rather than my random assumptions. Or series.
Yeah, I'm happy to bring her along.
I'm happy. I'm just wondering if there's any limitations on
How many of us?
how many and
Can we ask? Oh, what are their names?
You can try and seek them out. I mean, at the moment you can't see them. They're probably hung over somewhere. You can roll an Arcana based on what you saw before.
You thinking of looking for Nomi and Kazook?
That's the names.
Or Nomi?
ooh,
But I am so very knowledgeable.
So, all the discussions that you've had on this with between all of you, but mainly yourself and Drodin, and with that Arcana, you believe that this machine is designed to create a portal, like a wormhole between here and wherever you're going. So you believe
That's right.
that there's no limit to how many people that can go through, but it will eat a spell slot every turn. It will diminish, and you need to top it up. So if it at any point it goes below 10, it will just shut. So if people aren't through, it could just shut.
Well,
Well,
we
you could-
can.
I was going to say I can go last. We continue to feed spells and to make sure everybody gets through.
Shall we try this?
Yes, let's see if I fuck it up this time.
Okay, so you head into the portal.
Mm-hmm.
And just confirm
Yeah.
to me, are you taking Yasfer with you or not? I just wanted to be clear.
Yes.
Yes, all bodies in tow plus Yasva.
Okay. Okay.
All bodies are leaving the building.
So you're taking Yasfer Hook Horror with you. That's what I just
Yep.
want to be clear on. Okay.
That's a normal thing to take to an elven kingdom. It's fine.
We all take the Hook Horror with drow brains to that's
former lovers.
former lovers that are now Hook
We all
Horrors.
carry emotional baggage. Just some of us don't have quite such physical representations of them.
Perhaps we should talk about something on the way that just occurred to me. We are a Quaggoth, a Drow, a stone elemental kobold, a small dragon, a Durgar, and a number of dead bodies going to arrive unannounced at an elven city.
We'll be fine.
Do you think anything could go wrong?
No, we'll be
Oh,
fine.
so many things.
I feel like we
But
discussed
what if
this
they don't?
yesterday, and I think I can't remember the details. A lot happened last night. Drank a lot. But I remember thinking that I was happy with the answers that I had when I asked those questions. So I'm just going to go with that.
Okay, as long as we're happy. Perhaps it's best if Sev and Tink take the lead when we get there. Just they're less likely to incur maybe a bit of a violent reaction.
Yeah, possibly.
I feel like Derendil put us at rest.
Yeah, he
He'll
did.
know things about
Yeah.
his people that,
He'll know things only he will know.
yeah.
Just need to buy him enough time to speak.
Okay. I mean, there are guards posted throughout the city, but all of those gates that were previously shut are now open, and there are still little groups of gnomes still drinking. It's like the parties have not stopped. They are having a great time. Some of them are quite drunk and sort of crawling home, but the mood is still high. the party atmosphere is still well and truly in full swing. And there is a lot of like, hey, have a drink with us. Come on, it's party time. It's still early. As you're going by. But I assume you exchange pleasantries and continue on. And you find yourself at the Clockwork Portal. It is dark and quiet. You hear the odd distant sound of celebration, but mostly it is silent. There is a gentle glow from the centre, the clock face in the centre, but otherwise there is nothing.
So, how do we want to do this? Do we want to set an order of departure / arrival? We can pop through in that particular order.
Well, I think perhaps myself and Yasser should go last.
I'll be there too, so that as a magic user I can keep helping.
What do you need us to do to assist in setting
That
this up?
way.
Sorry.
I can go first. That way, well, we don't know exactly what's going to be on the other side. But if it's anything we don't like, I can start dealing with it.
I like that, because while you have some martial prowess, I do believe you have the aptitude for negotiations, shall we say, with your lineage.
Normally I just hit people till they agree with me, but it
Yeah.
does work.
Yeah. I'm not
It
sure.
will be a matter
Derek
of
Dill would negotiate.
seconds.
Yeah.
Do a lot of damage in a second.
It's so true.
We should step in through with you.
So,
assuming-
yeah. So, Grim, Derendil, myself, possibly.
We shall step through too. Early, in case there is a threat on the other side.
Well, no, how big is it? Now you're all stepping through simultaneously, and with the next row behind you, we don't know how big this is. So, shall we say...
In twos?
yeah.
Derendil
Go
going
with your
first,
buddy.
I'd say.
Does that mean I go with you? We're buddies, right?
Who's Derendil talking to?
You. Captain, I'm talking to you.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you might want to be one of the first through, though.
I'd rather be the last through. I want to go home, but not at your cost.
Oh, that's very sweet. Okay, yeah, we can be buddies. We are buddies. Then Sev and... oh. I was going to say Serdi, but surely Serdi's buddy is Ambrose.
The whole point of this is to get Derendil back. Sorry to interrupt. For me, it doesn't make sense to leave him last.
I don't know if we can stop him.
I think going first might, because of how intimidating he is, going first doesn't make sense. But yeah, we need to make sure he crosses that line. If we leave him too late, we don't know whether something's going to go wrong. And Hazel doesn't trust Matthew when it comes to this.
Perhaps.
Hazel is the wisest of you all.
We already knew that.
Well, yeah. I'm just stating the obvious. That's what I do.
Perhaps. Grim and Sev.
I'm just overthinking it. It's fine. We'll do it.
Do you want a marching order, DM?
It is unpaused. Place yourself where you wish to be.
Where do we need to throw the spells?
I think we all need to stand on the clock.
Into the center block, yeah.
Wait, sorry. So are we putting the spells in the center standing?
I mean, you rolled a 24 on your Arcana. You're not sure if it's a good idea to be stood on there when the portal opens, because it could tear you in half if you're stood in the wrong place. But yeah, the spells go into the center. But again, it might not be wise to be stood on it when it activates, because you don't know what the effect it could be. It could, if you happen to be in the middle of it, it could send one of you one way and one of you the other, and you end up in two pieces. I'll give you that for a 24.
I'm trying to make Yasva and Derendil fit in the same space.
Yeah, I'm not sure they do. They're quite big, aren't they? There is this huge hulking hook horror, metal plates, steel jaws, sort of lumbering behind, clanking off the floor. It's not saying anything, but you can see that it's agitated, that Yasva is agitated.
Well, crank it up.
Yeah, I will. Sorry, I have to cast something at the thing, don't I? I can't just say I'm putting a spell in.
Yeah, cast. It's just a spell slot, so you don't have to say what spell it is. But
oh, okay, I'll put a 4th level in to start.
I'll put a 3rd level in.
Okay, anyone else for this round? So that's 7.
First level in.
So that's 8. Okay.
And put a 1st level in.
That is 9. Can everyone roll initiative, please, just so we've got an order after this?
Assumably, we can only do one spell.
Yeah, that's why I was like. I'm assuming this is one round, so everyone's casting a spell at one after another in the same moment. Okay. Okay, as you begin casting the spells, so it's a 4th, then a 3rd, then 2 wands. You see the red light in the crystal is flashing, and then suddenly that amber, yellowy amber one starts to glow, and almost straight after the green one begins to glow, and then you see the 4th green crystal. It is not lit, but you can see it sort of flickering with energy as if it's about to, and you see this ring of light begin to appear in the center. And as that ring of light appears, you hear this sort of this crack of glass off to the west. One of the clock faces, you see like a sudden shard of glass drop away and a huge crack appear. And for a moment, you're not sure if if the machine is going wrong. But then all of the lights flare up in the building. You see these sort of illusionary cogs appearing in the air, and magical energies begin to flow. And again, the glass face to the west cracks and begins to break. But the magic seemed to be holding. And as we move into the round, you see a face at the crack in the glass. White hair, purple-grey skin, leather armour. It is a drow.
I recognise him.
The glass breaks and he steps through. You do indeed recognise him. Deeply scarred, with a slight limp. And a number of other drow following through behind. And you hear a familiar voice behind in the darkness. Is it them? Move in now, destroy them, do not let them escape. And you recognise it as Ilvara. You've already rolled initiative, so...
That's going to make it difficult to get back.
You see them. You see a drow step forward. Black robes and hood with red trim. And he already, as he steps through, seems to be moving his hands around and swirling. You see magical energies appearing in them. He will step forward to there. You see his hands begin to emanate this green, noxious, pungent-looking gas.
I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay. It's a 5th level spell.
Okay, I'll have to roll.
You will.
Oh, shit. So I have to roll 10 plus
5, so it's 15.
Ability check using my spellcasting modifier.
Yes. Need to
So
get
that's
15 or more. Otherwise, cloud kill will take effect.
Advantage from Davey.
Oh, he doesn't need it this time. He doesn't need it this time. Yeah, the spell is interrupted, does not go off. The gas seems to dissipate and is no more. We shall move to the next. It is Grim. You're up.
Unfortunately, I am too far away. So if I... Oh, now I can see them. Okay. Can I... What can I even do? I will cast Bless on myself,
Okay.
Sev,
Thank you.
and Perla.
Okay. You will have bless. Anything
And
else?
I have no useful bonus action.
The life of a paladin.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I will bonus action animate shield, so it's hovering
Oh,
in front of me.
you
So I
do have
both
something useful. Yeah, that is a nice one. It's a nice one. Lets you use 2 hands, but still have a shield. It's brilliant. Okay, Sev.
I will remain motionless and not move for the rest of my turn, which gives me aim.
Yeah.
And therefore advantage. And I will shoot a short bow at the caster.
Yeah.
Why is that not working?
It says not equipped. That's probably why it's not.
Still not working. How bizarre.
Yeah, that is weird.
To do. Let's see if the other short bow works.
Use the other one, and then we can always add the +2, can't you?
One of them are giving me options to attack.
Okay, do you want to just do it manually? Just roll a d20. I don't know why that's not working.
But it'll be with my triple advantage.
Is that a natural 20?
Nat 20.
41.
Does 41 hit? No.
Yes.
It's 11,
slightly.
10, and 20. It's not the total.
Okay. Yeah, it's a hit. Roll damage.
Okay. So I will also, as part of this, use, which I don't use very often, I've got to find it now, Whales from the Grave.
Yeah.
Which lets me hit a second creature that I can see within 30 feet of the first one to do some additional damage. So let's do the primary attack first, which would be, oh god, still got to do this now, haven't I? So how do I find the damage? This short bow.
It'll be...
What's happened to all
I don't know what's happened to your character sheet, yeah. Oh, I hope this is not going to be the same for everyone.
We just changed the sheet configuration. Maybe that.
Yeah, maybe.
No. Okay. Still not working, no.
No, it doesn't seem to be. I noticed the D&D Beyond import has gone.
Does anyone know what a short bow is? D6, is it?
I think so.
I think it's a
It's
D6 plus your dex.
Okay, so there's the D6. 5. My dex is now +5.
Yeah.
It's a +2 bow.
Yeah.
You don't do proficiency on damage, do you?
No.
Now I've got to try and find out where my features are so I can hit sneak attack, but I don't know where things are on this sheet.
Features the 3rd tab down. Sneak attack. Yeah, sneak attack's under. So it's like the 3 lines with the dots.
I'll roll it. It was a crit.
It looks like it's
There's
4d6.
no option. There's no option for crit. So double that.
Okay. So another 20. I mean, it's a brutal shot. You almost drop him straight away.
So, and then that Wails from the Grave does 2d6, I think. 2, 10, 2, and I want to do it to the big guy.
The guy next to him.
Yeah. Sorry
Okay.
for that turn. That was really clumsy because I just can't find anything on my sheet.
No, it's all right. I think what's happened is the D&D Beyond importers stopped working for some reason, which is probably broken some stuff. So apologies, everyone, if it does cause problems. But nice turn. Nice turn. That was a devastating shot. I imagine it's right. It's very close to his heart, right in the shoulder, close to his neck. He's bleeding heavily already. Definitely.
And as the first arrow sort of thunks into the flesh of one, sort of pops out of the shadow realm and comes into his companion nearby.
Awesome. You see the warrior the next to him, the scarred warrior you recognise as Jorlan, just begins to do something with his hand. And you see this orb of darkness just appear there, right over you. So suddenly, Derendil, Sev, and Grim, it just goes black. Just pitch black. Unfortunately, it's not black, but you get the idea. And he will dash forward, and you see him sort of duck behind the plinth. Moves quite quick, albeit still with a limp. Serdi.
Seeing the darkness, big blob of darkness appear in front of me, I can't see any of them, anything what's going on and what's attacking us. So I'm gonna head around the other side of this big plinth in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should have the dash.
Yeah.
Doesn't show you where the range you're moving anymore. It's very annoying.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's
Pretty
happened.
measure it.
I haven't even updated it, so I don't know why it's suddenly.
So I get to here, and now I can see them. So I think, what is there any bits of stone or crystal or anything lying around on the floor?
Yeah, there's probably some bits of old bits of stone and bits of wood and things.
So I think in that case I'll use my Enos the Stone Giant ability to stone throw and grab a piece of crystal and fling it at the caster I see down the way.
Mm-hmm. What's the range on that?
Ranged spell attack, 60 feet.
Okay.
As a bonus action. I need a ranged spell attack though, so only a second. Doesn't have the thingy again. I'll just do an attack with the it's my strength it uses, so it's the same as a melee attack, so I'll just try and use my weapon to do the attack bit of it.
Yeah, okay. Apologies everyone for
sorry about this.
The system breaking.
So 24.
Yeah, that's a hit. Roll damage.
10 damage.
10. I mean, he is close to going down. I think he clearly arrogant as many drow just rushed forward, thought his spell would take you all out, but he's been shot with a single deadly arrow, and then this piece of crystal flies across and just hits him straight in the head.
He's got to take a DC 15 strength saving throw, get knocked prone as well.
Okay. No. He is prone.
And then I will just bring my shield up, bring the mace out, and just stand there looking at the guy in front of me and kind of like my glowing eyes looking intently at him.
Okay, nice.
And then Ambrose will run round and dash next to me and do the dodge action. Well, she'll run round and then take the dodge action, just running it around the corner from me.
Okay.
But she's supposed to go after me, but I'll move her when it's her go.
Where is she in the...
She's a few places down in there.
Okay.
Just take her out, actually, and if she's got, I can move her. I've got free movement. I can just move her out on my turn.
Sure. Where's the button gone to give you free movement? It's like everything's changed on the server.
It's all
Like,
gone beats on. We have
but I
1
have-
week off.
I know, I haven't changed anything, so I don't understand.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, where do you want to...
Oh, just 35 feet nearer me. There we go. I'll do. Show the dodge action.
Okay.
Cheers.
Excellent. All right. Drow will move forward to the mage and step in front. And we'll cast Fairy Fire on Serdi and Ambrose. So can you please give me a...
D4. Oh, that's not going to help.
Okay, so Serdi, you are sparkling and glowing with this magical purple light, but Ambrose is not. So all attacks against Serdi now have advantage.
Oh no.
Okay. And you see her step through long black flowing robes. Her hair, which was always very tightly tied back and very severe, is just messy and ragged, and her eyes look wild, but you recognize Ilvara straight away. She looks down at the mage, who is near enough dead from the first attack, and you just hear her say, "Pathetic." And you see her cast a spell. She seems to just look at the area of darkness and just pitches it in there. And from her hand, you see this, it's almost just this swarm of buzzing, clicking locusts and insects just pour out of her hand and then begin to spin and disappear into the darkness. But those of you in the darkness, can you please give me a Constitution saving throw as these biting, swarming insects bite at you? Oh dear, that's terrible damage. So Sev, you take half damage. You take 6. Tink, you also take 6. There's Thomas. Poop poop.
Did Sev also roll the D4 on the
I put the
saving
4
throw?
in. I put the 4 in, yeah. Thanks.
Derendil fails and takes the full 12.
Ooh.
Pilgrims takes half, 6. But those insects are in the air. You cannot see them. You can feel them biting at you. And those of you will see some of them sort of coming out of the edge of the area of darkness.
What did I need to pass? Sorry.
It was a DC 14, so you've passed. So you take half.
Yeah, I've just realised I added 4, not D4.
Oh, okay.
So I just rolled again and got a 2, so it'd be 2 less, so 13.
12.
So I would fail.
You
so I
take
need
12.
To take another 6.
Yeah. Is piercing damage, 12 piercing. Okay. Okay. Drodin, you're up. Oh, hang on, let me just check she hasn't got anything. Any nasty, fun bonus actions. Nope. Drodin.
Hello. As
Hello.
a bonus action, I would like to use Manifest Mind. So
Okay.
I would like to hurl my spellbook right here.
Okay.
Oh, shit. And then from my spellbook, I'm going to use it to cast... if I can remember how to get to my character sheet for a second. That's Irvy's character sheet.
Press C.
Yep, it opened Irvy's character sheet. That's why I got confused. I'm going to use it to cast Fireball.
Okay.
At 4th level.
Okay.
I mean, why have a
the
wizard if he's gonna
mage.
cast
The
Fireball?
mage is going to counterspell it.
Can your mage see me?
You can see your manifest mind.
I don't. And well, I'm casting it through the book.
Yeah, you can see your book. Your book's there.
Yeah, but I have to cast it. So, that's a good question. I don't know how that works.
Well, I don't know.
It's your discretion.
I would say it works, but don't know. We can Google it quickly. Here's a good question.
It's fine. I'm casting Fireball at 4th level, so they'll have to roll.
Through manifest mind. Might be the last useful thing he does before it. It does say potentially if you can't see the caster. Yeah, no, I don't think you can. I don't think you can counterspell it. I'm gonna say no, so he doesn't need to roll. So cast your Fireball.
Kraken. Well, there it is. So it's going to hit a lot of drow, including Ilvara.
Okay.
And that fucking mage.
I think the mage is dead.
So...
Okay.
Ilvara passed.
Ilvara did pass, yeah.
The bitch.
So Ilvara and the one drow passed.
Let me see that damage.
Ooh.
38.
That is not peanuts.
I want to see a lot of dead come up.
Oh, yeah.
Dead.
But Drodin, that was just the first wave.
I've got another one in there.
Even the ones that saved are dead. Yes, indeed. Indeed, they are. Okay, anything else?
No, that's it. That's my pop.
Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Okay.
Bravo.
Because you've paused, I can't get rid of my team.
Oh, I didn't know I'd paused. Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, Tink.
I'm I'm finding it hard to decide what the, which I assume is darkness, but I have devil, which lets me see in.
You're breaking up. Sorry, I think you looked
Watch.
away from your mic. What does that say again?
I am just. I can't see on the map,
Okay.
but I think I should be able to see because I have devil's sight, which means magical.
Yeah, you'll be able to see through magical darkness.
Okay, yeah. Very true. Let me just...
Can we make it so I can see?
Can you see now?
It's completely black.
Okay.
There should be an option on your prototype token thing that will...
There isn't for some reason.
How rude.
Okay, what I will do is I will turn off the... You see now?
Yes. Thank you.
I'll turn the darkness off temporarily.
Okay. So I can't see it. Because there's still terrain walls, which I assume that is there anyway. I'm just gonna have to step around, I suppose. Is this, if I'm moving in this direction, do I have to go over it, or?
It does have a bit of height, yeah, you would have to go over it or round.
So I couldn't take the full 30.
Yeah, you could take the full 30. Yeah.
I could compromise on there, just on the other side.
Yeah, no, I'm happy for you to just fly straight over it.
Oh, I still can't see. Oh, okay.
You still can't see?
Terrain walls mean that this thing...
Oh, the plinth. I mean, you could fly upwards and then you'll be able to see.
How far upwards?
Probably about 15, 20 feet.
I can do that. I can move 10 feet to my right and then fly upwards by 10.
Okay.
Sorry, upwards by 20.
Okay. All right, let me just temporarily turn these off then. It's not going to let me.
It's not just me. Is it just...
No, it's not just you. Something's changed in Foundry and it's all being a bit weird. But I can ping where they are if you want. So there is a drow just the other side of the platform, but he would get cover. There's a lot of dead drow.
Dave says you've got advantage for whatever it is you're trying to do.
Oh, I don't think... I'm not actually here, but can I just move here to see?
Yeah,
and then I'll go back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like to... Hunger of Hadar.
Okay.
Ooh, that's me. So that big circle is like the portal. So if I'm putting something down in front of it, so there. And then, assumably, people are going to step into it?
Yeah, potentially. I'm just going to remove the stuff over there.
I'm just struggling to visualize who is wet. So the people in the circle, in the clock thing, are on another side of a portal.
They've basically started to come through. No, it's not a portal, it's just a glass window that's been broken.
So they're in Blingdenstone.
Oh, right. I read that whole situation wrong.
It's not a portal, they've just literally got the other side of the glass and smashed it.
Then if I may, I will just get a few more and move it there.
Well, they're all dead except for one. Yeah.
But can I?
I'll tell you what, I'll just delete the dead ones. It will make it easier for you.
I don't understand where everyone is. I feel like an idiot. I'm sorry.
What do you mean where everyone is?
Because yeah, I thought they were all because they didn't have like that skull thing on. I thought they were all
No, they're all
alive because I'm
Yeah.
seeing them for the first time now.
Yeah. No, they're all dead. They're all lying on the ground, bleeding out.
Does that mean you don't want to do Hunger of Hidano?
Not really. But I will because this is dragging now. That last one's gonna have to come through eventually, aren't they? Can I just place it so I get? Ugh. Where's Elvira? Is that?
She's
Everyone's
Yeah.
really white to me, so
She's the one by the
she's
really
that one.
Yeah.
Then she's the one I'd want to get her. I hope other people move through it.
okay. Hunger of Hadar.
Yeah.
It fails.
Right,
Okay.
that's too much. So it's
So you rolled. So any creature that starts its turn in the area. So what is?
the void is filled with blah 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 blah. Creatures in that area are blinded,
Okay.
and then it's difficult to rain,
Yeah.
and anyone that starts their turn will take damage, and then if they end their turn there, they also take.
Okay.
I'll remember it for
so
Elvira.
So she takes 12 now, and if she doesn't get out of it by the end of her turn, she takes another 6. Is that
If
what
you
you're
happen
saying?
to do it that way.
She would take it on her.
She would take it on her turn. Yes,
Oh, okay.
I'll just remember that for Elvira.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Derendil. Do you want? Have you actually flown there, or do you want me to put you back where you were?
Please put me back. I was trying to move.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to do Derendil? No, me.
No.
Would Derendil be able to work out the direction he needs to go to get out
I think
if he's trying to back out?
I think roughly, yeah, but yeah, he would have seen them appear as. Oh, he did start his turn in the insect thing, didn't he? Or does it end his turn? I think it ends if he ends his turn.
I think it's if he
Or
ends
enters
his
it for
turn
the
because he's
first
already
time.
taken it. He's already
Yeah,
taken it
so
from the
he
first.
takes no more from that.
So that was 10 move. He's just gonna have to go the long way round. Action.
You cutting out? Sorry.
He's just gonna have to action dash round, I guess.
Okay.
So yeah, you'd pretty much be catching. If it goes around here.
Yeah. Anything else?
No.
No. Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
Top of the round. Grim.
I can't see. So first thing I'm gonna. Oh, I've started my turn in the insect thing. What do I need to do?
It's not. I think it's if you end your turn. You've already been in it, haven't you? You were in it. I think it's if you end your turn in it. Once you, it's the
Cool.
first time you go in. Hang on, let's just say. So when it appears, each creature must make a creature takes a creature must also make the saving throw when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
Okay.
So it is. So it is. So is it the first time on a turn? You haven't really entered it, have you?
I haven't entered it, and I'm not going to end my turn there.
No. So I'll say no.
Okay. So I will jog out in the hopes that I can start seeing things. So that was 5, 10. Is that 15?
Mm-hmm.
Where was I? 15. See a guy. But I've got such stubby legs, I can't quite reach him, so I will get to there. And then I have something with reach for this very reason. A glaive has 10-foot reach, doesn't it?
It does, but there is like a mechanism in the way, so it would be you would have a bit of an armor class boost fighting him there, but so would you.
I'll crouch and try and jab him underneath it. I'll go for the shins if I have to. I'll go for the side of
Okay.
the knee if I can. If I can.
Sure.
Oh, I want to get a good hit against the knee.
Go for it. Oh, your glaive's working. That's a hit.
26. Yeah. If I can, I want to jab it in the side of his kneecap. It's changed everything and it looks confusing. I don't think it is, but hey ho. Oh, that's shit.
I mean,
Five
yeah, it's hard
damage.
to catch him, but you do catch him in the knee. It's not so much a slice as like a whack on the bone. Definitely feel the contact, and he knows you're there.
Second hit. Can I, if I've whacked it into the side of his knee, can I try and, with my second attack, kick it to try and dislocate his kneecap?
Sure.
Thank you.
It's definitely better.
I'm trying to... I've positioned everything so everything's in the way and I can't see what's happening. And with that...
Gonna make
Divine
him...
Smite just happens as part of an attack, doesn't it? It's not a
does.
bonus action.
No, it's not.
Good. So I will add a Divine Smite into the second hit.
Okay.
So that'll be another... There's lots of things rolling, but none of them are what I have rolled.
Yeah, I'm rolling his concentration because you've hit him. See if the darkness stays up.
Yeah, but mine's not rolling.
Divine
do it
Smite.
again.
I can see it. You rolled 9.
Yeah, 9.
Oh, I can't see that.
It's weird.
Okay, that's weird.
I've got my glaive. I've got glaive damage as a 9, but I can't see a Divine Smite
Yeah,
as a 9.
that's
You got
glaive
glaive-
damage I can see, yeah. And then Divine
There's
Smite
glaive.
damage is 9 as well.
Yeah, you got
Okay.
5, 9, and then 9 for your Divine Smite.
Isn't that
Thank
weird
you.
that we can see it and you can't?
Yeah, it's
7 and a 2 you rolled for the damage.
Yeah,
Nine's
yeah. Yeah.
Anything
else?
Funny things tonight, isn't it?
strange.
Very strange.
Strange, indeed.
No, I don't think. No, I've already got my my shield up, so no good bonus action.
Okay. It was good though. He knows you're there. He knows you're there. So as this is all occurring, there is another sound of smashing glass behind you, Tink. And you become aware. You see this creature step through a hole. It is grey skin with long tentacles, a robed body, and these sort of weird red eyes. Behind it, you see a number of drow. And it surveys the room silently. It seems to be hovering about 2 inches above the ground.
Oh no!
You see it assessing the situation. Where to go?
That's some badass art on that token map. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, he's pretty minging. You see it glance between the hook horror and Tink, and it seems to... Oh, well, there is Drodin. But it decides it moves towards you, Tink. And it seems to look up at you in the air. You see the tentacles sort of ripple. And something pulses through the air. Can you please roll me... Oh, what's going on? It's not letting me roll it. It doesn't want me to do it to you.
I can take that as a sign, Matt, and
it looks like it's also got Derendil and Ambrose. It's a DC 15 intelligence saving throw. That is 24 points of psychic damage. Can you also roll a save for Derendil and Ambrose? Take half if you succeed, and you are stunned if you fail the saving throw.
Davey's given somebody advantage.
David's using his second advantage. Do you want to take it, Tink? No voice.
Can I for my saving throw?
For a saving throw, yeah. I gave Davey 2 advantages to give away this evening, and he's decided to give one now. So if you want to roll, you may. Oh no, he still failed.
It did matter, but thank you.
That was only one roll.
Yeah, you should have rolled.
No, but I'm out of the 2. Yeah.
They're both
they were both.
Yeah, sorry.
But Hunger of Hadar stays up.
Hunger of Hadar is still up, yeah. Have you rolled for Derendil as well?
I tried to roll it down, I couldn't do it. I can see a sheet, but it won't.
Sorry.
Okay.
Pass this.
Oh dear.
Sorry, I tried to help you, I just couldn't. It wouldn't work for me.
It's alright, thank you. 24.
Okay. And Ambrose took half.
Yeah.
Okay, Sev.
It's all very dark. And
It
there
is
were lots
very
of little
dark.
bitey, stingy things.
There are.
So I'm going to back away from where I knew the danger was until everything went black, which was to the east, until things become clear, at which point I'll look around and assess, and I go, what the fuck is that? And I can't see the drow down there, so I haven't seen anything.
You would not have seen. You would have heard the smashing
Anything
glass.
attack. So,
There
and I
would
will see all of the
probably-
drow there in the window, won't I?
Yeah, once you step out of the darkness, yeah.
I will just shout, we need to open the portal and move. So I will head that way. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. That's not me, is it?
Are you looking at Drodin?
Yeah, where's my token?
It looks like it's you go.
Underneath Drodin, probably.
there. You go.
Here we go. So I don't think. Yeah, I've probably got much more than that movement wise. I know. I wouldn't have been able to see over this plinth yet anyway, would I? Because of.
No, I've removed the things, but yeah, you can't see anyone that's immediately the other side, but you would be able to see Elvira, albeit she'd be partially obscured.
No, because I won't be able to see through the magical darkness.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
So I will.
If I'd just moved 5 foot closer, I would have got Perserdi as well.
If I look at Tink, would I be able to recognise that everything here in front of us is hostile? Would I be able to see on her face
I think
expression?
so. You would have heard this kind of like noise, weird noise, and then Tink, I don't know if she lets out any noise, but you can see like black oil seeping from her eyes, nose, and ears. She does not look good.
I'll volunteer. I say something like, "Oh, come on!"
That's the universal side of it going pear-shaped.
I just had to be right back, and now there's a mind flayer.
Oh no, it's not.
And if you go away again, there'll be another one.
Oh no.
That's what happens.
Yeah, we took your turn for you, and we thought the thing you'd do is go and open the other window and try and step through it, and you did that, and a mind flare came through.
No,
I'm just going to shoot the biggest threat that I can see, which is that octopus head.
Yeah.
Now that's without any of my modifiers, so proficiency plus dex.
Yeah, it's a hit. It's going to be a hit.
But I mean, I've got no advantage or anything, so
no, you don't.
It's going to be
need it, but
it's going to be the bare bones. Don't even know what damage is for the short bow. Plus
D6
2,
plus your dex. Plus 2, so that's 7 plus 5, 12 altogether.
Okay. I'll bonus action dash. I'll try and just hop up there without actually standing on the portal, but try and get a better sort of panoramic view of the room.
Yeah.
That's me done.
Okay. Good turn. It is this guy's turn. Okay. I'm just gonna probably jump up on here and stand above you and swing down with the short sword. Except it's not doing it, but do it manually. There's a 19, which I think probably misses. There's That's a 25.
That hits.
Ouch.
Okay. That's a d6 plus 4. So that's 11 slashing damage. But there is a sticky black substance on the blade. Can you also give me a constitution saving throw? I think you're a dwarf, so you've probably got advantage.
If it's poison, I've got poison resistance.
Yeah.
Half damage.
Yeah.
So what am I rolling? Sorry.
Constitution. But you've got resistance. Do you get advantage on poison saving throws?
I don't know.
I think you
Resistance, I think, will just be
just half damage.
against the-
Okay,
Yeah.
just roll me.
unless it's an additional thing.
1 second, but I'm blessed and I have my own aura of protection as well, don't I?
Yeah. You do.
And it was Constitution.
Okay. What's your total?
22.
22. I think you're fine.
Okay. So what damage do I take then?
You don't
so
take
I've got
it.
6.
You just take the one attack, which did 11 points of slashing damage.
And none of that was poison.
No. None of that
Cool.
was poison. Surdy.
Right. From my angle, I don't think Surdy can see the mind flare at all because of the plinth, and probably isn't aware that some psychic thing happened because psychic and it missed him. So I will jump up at the drow I was going to attack anyway and try and get to that one. How high is the plinth?
It's probably it's head height for a normal person, so it's probably taller than you. It's probably 5 foot.
How much
About
would it
5
take me
foot
to get
tall.
up there? Could I just
Yeah,
jump?
you can just jump up there. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
So
climb up.
I'll do that then. Go next to the drought there, and
Mhm.
in fact, would I get advantage if I went the other side of it? So that because he's higher than Grim.
Yeah, I'll give you flanking if you. Yeah.
I shall
I've
do
got a
that.
glaive pointed up at it, so it's
Actually, that
hot
hit with
Scott.
the mace of indignation. Oh, I should get a plus D4 on that, shouldn't I? You're forgetting that.
Mhm.
Mm.
26.
Yeah, I think 26 probably hits.
And
Okay.
10 points of damage. I'll do a second attack.
Yep. That's a
28.
hit.
And
Definitely.
I will use
Yeah.
sir.
No, it's all right. He's got a parry ability, but it doesn't help with either of your attacks because your rolls are very high.
Okay.
I know. It's nice.
I will second. Lots of things. I can use I will. Ambrose will use reaction to add 1d6 of acid damage to the
Okay.
attack. So the 1 point of acid damage and then the 6 points of 1 point of acid damage and the rest is normal bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning?
Yeah. So, yeah, 13 bludgeoning, 1 acid.
Okay.
If the acid's relevant.
No. He takes it all.
Okay.
He already looks like someone attacked him with acid, to be fair.
And then Ambrose will just got hurt, so duck round and take the dodge action again, but duck a bit further around the corner of the pin.
Okay.
There.
Excellent.
That's it.
Okay. Okay, in interest of speed, these drow are going to move forward. One will engage the hook horror. One will engage Drodin. And I'm just gonna move them on similar initiative just to speed it up. So short sword against Yasva. Oh, okay, it's not gonna roll, but okay, that's a hit. D6 plus 2. So one strikes Yasva. Drodin, what's your armor class? It's probably quite good, isn't it?
Nope, it's baby style, and I wasn't expecting to fight, so I hadn't cast mage armor.
18.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. That is 4 points of slashing damage. Can you also roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Ah, right, yes, because poison.
Cause poison. And then the other 2 are going to fire arrows at Tink.
Oh no.
That is a 21 to hit Tink on the first one. They 17 on second.
Both hit, but also you have advantage because I'm stunned.
Okay, well, I'll roll 2 more d20s just in case I get 20s. No, you're good.
He's a bad man.
So that is a total of a whole 7 points of damage from 2 crossbow bolts that hit you. But can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
It's a 5.
Your strength is reduced by 2.
But Hunger of Hadar stays up.
Okay, well done. Yeah, you feel like the strength leak out of you. It's like severe fatigue. This is really unpleasant, the feeling. So yeah, your strength is reduced by 2. But that's it for now. Now it
Do
is
I also have
Oh, sorry.
Because I failed as well.
Yeah, you failed as well.
I got a 5.
Your strength is reduced by 3.
Oh no.
You're not a strong boy to start with, are you?
No.
The really squishies have just got all wibbly wobbly.
Drodin's struggling with the weight of his cloak.
It's very heavy. It's got very fine embroidery on it. Okay.
How many points of spells did we put into the portal?
9.
9,
We've
but
lost
you've lost some.
We've shilly-shallied now, so it will have lost some.
I have kept track of it. I'm not going to say how many. That it's up to you, though.
So right. I know what's going on. I kept track.
She begins to She does not seem to care that most of the drow that are around her have been murdered and dropped, and she just strides forward as if nothing has happened, stepping over the bodies of her comrades, and she begins to cast a spell, and then she just points next to Grim. And behind you, Grim, Surdie would probably see it first.
Can she do that when she's blind?
Oh, is she blind still? Sorry. Okay. She can... Hang on, let me just check.
And she takes damage at the start and end of a turn if she's in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was...
Is it... Okay. Okay. I'm gonna roll because she can. It is a cleric ability. If she can't see, I'm gonna randomize it. She's gonna aim for the center. I'm gonna roll a d12 for a clock. 5 o'clock. I'm going to roll a 2d6 for 9. So, well, you don't see her because I assume she's just in this roiling mass. But she will. Is it half movement? Difficult terrain?
Half movement.
Yeah. So she would get to the edge.
Oh.
Do you want to roll your damage?
So she takes another... Well, we just go by what it was before. It was 12.
Yeah, it was 4d6, wasn't it?
Did she step forward before she cast the spell as well?
The spell doesn't need line of sight because it's she's
No,
called...
did she step forward because I don't know, it doesn't matter. Just wondering
Well,
about
go on.
No, I was just wondering
Yeah,
about
no, she's moved half movement.
Cool.
But damage at the start of the turn as well would mean a roll
Yeah.
of concentration on darkness.
Darkness wasn't her, but the insect plague was. That's a good point. Let's try.
The darkness then.
Oh, she's
It was
movement.
the one fighting me and Grim.
Big dobber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she cast the insect plague. So you will see this thing appear. I think Surdie would see it. Darendil would see it. She's just casting blind. You hear her call upon Lolth to aid her. And Surdie and Darendil, and I think Grim would probably see it. It's almost like watching something melt in reverse. It kind of like this yellow waxy shape sort of erupts out of the ground and forms into this. It's like this disgusting roiling mass. It almost looks like it's made of earwax or something. It is absolutely vile, and the art's not working for some reason. Brilliant. Everything's just broken tonight. Yeah. Let's show you what it looks like.
Lol, sear wax.
That is what it looks like. It's almost like a weird waxy tree trunk with like red eyes that randomly sort of appear in it.
It's a YOLO.
It is a YOLO. You only live once with one of these. Definitely. Let's just pop it in initiative. Okay.
Oh dear.
So I believe when something new joins the combat, let me just check. I think it goes directly after her. So I'm just going to move it. we'll get to it. But yeah, so how much damage did she take? Tink?
It was, from what I rolled before, was a 12 and 6, so it'd be 18. 12,
Okay.
12 cold, 6 acid.
Okay. Yep, she's not. I don't think she's immune to anything. You definitely hear a cry from inside it as she's praying to Lolth as this thing crawls up from the ground. And indeed, that drought's gone. Oops. This thing will go. It is its go.
It's okay, it's dead.
You see it. You see it sort of look at Serdi, and then it seems to like ripple and change, and suddenly it just looks exactly like Serdi.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It's a very weird thing.
It's showing as dead, Matt, to me. I don't know if you've knocked its hit points off accidentally.
No, it's got 100 and... Sorry. No, ignore that. It's not... It's,
It's got 10 hit points.
And as it rushes forward, it looks like Serdi, but then you see these... It's almost like the face of a spider bursts out of Serdi's face, almost like it explodes outwards, and you see this yellowy, waxy substance inside as it slams into you. Serdi's got insane armor class, hasn't he?
Well, no, it's Ambrose it's gone into, so...
Oh, is that Ambrose?
Yeah, she's taking the dodge action, though, so any attacks would be disadvantage against her.
Okay. Okay, so let's just... So I roll another d20. It's d20 plus 6. So the lowest one will be a 14.
It's a miss.
It's a miss. Okay. Second attack. $23.
That will hit. Oh no.
25.
Very
So
much
it's-
unconscious.
And there's another 2, actually, 27. Because I forgot the plus 2.
No.
Unconscious either way.
And as soon as it bites onto him and clamps, you see that it's not Serdi at all. It is this weird, waxy spider creature. That is it for its go. I think it only has 2. I think with the rest of its go, it is going to move up to Darendil.
No.
Oh, we've only got 5 minutes left. I'm just going to check multi-attack in case it's got 3. No, it's only got 2. Drodin. You're glad, right? You're glad.
Well, I'm at a bit of a loss now because my whole plan was power up the thing and we can all dip. But not Darendil. So he's unconscious now.
Ambrose is.
Ambrose is
It's
unconscious.
Ambrose. It's Ambrose.
Do it.
Getting out is very much still the plan.
Okay, I will put a 3rd level spell slot into the central thing then.
3rd level spell slot.
Yep.
Okay, as you do that, the darkness fizzles out and disappears. And all of the crystals begin to glow. And indeed, in the centre, you see this swirling mass of energy, this orange light begins to spin faster and faster and faster. And a hole appears. This dark hole opens up. And through the hole, you see this... Where is it? You see this dappled sunlight shining through. I will just pop a portal on the thing. The portal's... Everything's going wrong with... Blooming
map's so weird.
thingy
Have
tonight.
a heart
Everything's...
attack.
I know, it's like improv. Come on, appear. Where is it?
It's come
I know.
twice now.
I know where it is. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's just
but the
me that
map
can't
moves.
see it then.
Moved. Well, the map keeps jumping around. That.
You're pasting the map instead of the portal.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that better? Is it fixed?
Yeah.
But there's a
standard map.
there's a portal in the middle of the room. It is facing north to south, so effectively the hole is north and south. It seems like both sides. Doesn't matter what side of it you are, it will look the same. But yes, there is a portal now open in the center of the room. Anything else?
I'm not actually gonna do anything with it, but it will just be limply slapping the drow in front of me, and then looking at Yasva and going, "You have not been helpful in this fight so far." Because she's on the initiative order, but I don't think she's actually taken any turns.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
And then I'm just going to yell, "Everybody get to the portal! Not the bad drow."
You guys aren't invited.
Tickets,
Okay.
please.
And yeah, I'm going to rely on Yasva to protect me.
Okay.
Even though she's done nothing so far.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Okay, that you're not moving or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, Tink.
Pink and Darendil are stunned and missed their turn.
You're stunned, but you can roll a... Oh, you are stunned. Okay, do you want to give me a Constitution saving throw? Or ability check?
How do you get unstunned?
Well, that's what I'm allowing. Because I hate stun. It sucks.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, you are still stunned, I'm afraid. Sorry. Oh god, don't eat her brains. Don't eat her brains.
You're saying that like you don't have control over that.
I know, but yeah, but it's got to eat someone's brains. But no.
Okay.
Those drow have already moved. It is Yasva's go. What do you want it to do? Should we just
I
have her
want it to-
attack?
Yeah, kill the fucking drow that are harassing me.
So she will attack.
The one next
One
to Drodin,
after
so
the
that he
other.
can move.
Yeah. So it is. Yeah, that's gonna hit, isn't it? 2d6 plus 4. That's 12. The second one, it's also a hit. So the one next to you, Drodin, she just rips through it with the hook. You see his head go, and just the head comes off. And this hook arrow gives you a look as it strikes the second one. It's not quite enough to finish. And it's a look you kind of weirdly recognise. It's slightly withering, and like the fact that you said she hadn't contributed. It was almost like a... it's like there.
Contribute that.
Yeah. But that is-
Insights into a relationship here, aren't we?
The drow here are going to try and move around this weird, acidic darkness. I don't think they can do much else. They will dash as well. And that's it. And then Derendil is up.
The portal.
On save for
Bonus
him.
action, disengage and get to the portal. Is
Oh,
my
he's
suggestion.
also he's also stunned, so con save.
Oh,
Yeah, con save. He's a constitutional boy. Yeah, I'm not. He can't really take actions, but he can. He can move.
yeah, he's going to get an opportunity attack, and he's on his arse.
I mean, this is a area where it felt like, from how the DM RP'd him, that he wouldn't want to leave his friends in this dire situation. But he's the person that needs to get there.
Yeah.
And you are all shouting for people to get out. So
Veronica wants him to get on the portal and take the opportunity attack.
okay.
Why doesn't he grab Tink and take her along? Oh, that
She's
could be-
miles away. He's nearly dead.
It's a gamble.
Oh no, sorry, I was waiting for you to hit me. Yeah, he's going for the... Because, okay, I'm justifying it in my head as, if he gets through, he's not thinking like a Quagoff, he's thinking, go, somebody, help! And get his people to help us. So I think he's going. So please try to hit me. And succeed.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Why is that more than 5?
Oh
Ah!
no!
What happened there? It was 5.
Oh, I thought
There
5.
was
Maybe we'll
5.
get away with that.
Might happen.
25. Drodin makes a run for it, but you just see this waxy
Derendil.
spider
Derendil.
creature. Derendil. Did I say Drodin? And it just, you see its mandibles just bite him in the back, and you see this green pulse through the veins in his face just turn green and he drops. Okay. Grim.
Crap.
Oh dear.
Oh, sorry, it's 10 o'clock. Do you want to do one more round, or do you want to call it?
I'm easy.
Didn't notice, sorry.
I don't mind. One way or another.
It's everyone's call. I'm not going to force it one way or the other. What do you want to do?
We're not going to get out in this round, are we? So,
No. Yeah, we may as well leave it until
yeah.
next week.
Okay.
Holy crap.
We will pause it there then. Derendil is down. Tink is stunned, although your stun wears off. It only lasts one round, Tink, so...
She's near death, though. Ambrose and Derendil are unconscious.
Yep.
There's a bloody mind flayer, and there's bloody pile of earwax, which apparently is just killing everything.
Yep.
Things have been
Holy-
better.
But the portal is open. The portal is open. We got a week.
Wait,
You got a week to think about it. How are you gonna?
Grim and Serdi can get there easy enough. Just
Yeah.
Grim plans to jab the guy next to him and then get to Darendil and try and get Darendil up.
I had similar plans with Ambrose.
Yeah.
Still getting Tink away.
You could probably punt Tink into there.
I can try again.
Well,
20
throw.
feet.
If you think
Glider,
you can get
like a
there and
glider,
go,
like-
I can.
Well, Seb's
Well-
got bonus action dash and then action dash as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, I've got my boots as well. If I need to put on some speed.
And she's only little.
Well, I think she's going to be okay, movement-wise, but it's staying alive long enough to get through the pole.
I'll be alright. Unless I get hit before my next turn. So I might not be alright. I take it back.
You've had worse. You've faced worse.
We've got this.
Yeah.
It's time to die.
We'll be fine.
Night, Davey. Yeah, I think they
Bye,
think I'm
mate.
trying to TPK
Night,
them.
Davey.
I'm genuinely not trying to TPK you. I'm genuinely not.
I mean, Yasfa's kicking ass over there.
Finally.
She can rip through those, through the henchmen.
I don't think. The henchmen aren't what bothers me. It's the bloody mind flayer, and that. I'm not even bothered about Ilvara. I think we can take her, but there's that earwax, and the mind flayer terrifying.
I wonder if that earwax stays if Ilvara goes down.
My
Good
initial
question.
plan, rather than opening the thing, was to just continue belting stuff at Elvira, hoping that everything else would just kind of give up if she went down.
Which I may have been on board with up until the mind flayer turned up.
Yeah, I was all there with them. I thought we could, if we get rid of her, we can then raise the portal. We can start again with the portal.
Yeah.
And then the mind flayer came in, and I'm like, ooh, no.
It's all right. We've got one more window to go yet.
Don't say that.
What's wrong with you?
Doing? What's he going to bring through next? The Demogorgon.
Oh, well, the Demogorgon would actually be useful because that's not going to be friendly to her either. It'll be a free-for-all at that point.
Well, you wouldn't have thought a mind flayer would be either, but they're still attacking us.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'll use Sending next time and be like, Crystal X, help! I need some Mind Flayer on Mind Flayer action.
Grim
Well, shit.
isn't aware of this because Grim hasn't met him, but it's that mind flayer gravel axe.
It doesn't look like him, no.
Okay.
Gravelax has a birthmark on the third tentacle from the right.
And a moustache.
Shaped like Bambi.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Rough.
So this is the true final battle of Blingdenstone, not the Pudding King, as you've probably guessed. I'm not trying to TPK you, I promise.
You are.
But I am trying to
I can tell
challenge
you
you.
are.
You wouldn't run this without all of us here, so it's obviously an attempt at a TPK.
No,
We're going
No,
to kill
they only
everyone when we're all not here.
they only happen
It's
when...
the unwritten rule: you don't kill a player if they're not sat at the table. So yeah, that's why everyone had to be there, so I can kill you all face to face.
I want to look you in the eyes as you die.
I want to see the light go out.
Do you want me to go easy on you next time?
No.
Yes.
No. No, but yes.
No, but yes.
We
To be honest, you're mowing...
the peril, but
you're
just have
mowing
it slightly
through-
less perilous.
Yeah, you're mowing through the ordinary drow there, just like...
They're using up actions to kill, aren't they? So inconsiderate.
That's the thing. Yeah, they are. I'm sorry about the stun, Veronica. I hate stun.
That's all right. I know she's involved in other lore, but I'm thinking maybe Angua is my next.
Mm.
Angler's cool.
Are you expecting to die?
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
Also-
Mr. Bond.
Hole that you can use to blow up if need be.
Soul Bomb.
They're clever. They're clever. If I look like
To be honest,
Look at all the drow that come before.
I mean, it is a. The thing is, though, it can't eat your brain because you're 20 foot up in the air.
No, it's going to eat my brain.
So I'll take full damage as well, just to help me with those death saving.
It is true. I don't know whether if you yeah, I need to look that up. Then
Oh,
The stun. Oh well, it's incapacitated, but I don't know if that means I can't.
If you doesn't knock you prone if you're stood up, presumably you still stand up. So that would make me think she can still.
she still
Stay
fly,
with
but she
you.
just can't like.
Yeah,
I-
take actions.
She can't like.
Yeah, it
orient
takes away your
herself.
actions.
Yeah, exactly.
it's more kind of a mental state.
Actions
isn't
and
it?
movements are taken away, but
But yeah, it doesn't like if you're flying, you don't unless it says that if it was a fly spell, for example. Yeah, I don't know if it interrupts stuff you're concentrating on either.
Presumably, she doesn't have to think about hovering in place anymore. It's almost to think about standing in place.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? She's a flying
Speak
creature.
for yourself.
She's a flying. Stay still. Stand still. Stand still.
Veronica has nearly
Don't
watched
fall
me
down. Don't
nearly-
fall down.
Veronica has
Yeah.
nearly watched me fall down from standing, so I don't think
more than once.
More than one.
Distract him. He's at the top of the stairs.
Oh, sorry. If you were concentrating, then that spell is gone when you get stunned.
Take
Oh,
the
no.
18 back for Ilvara then.
Any ability that stuns or paralyzes breaks concentration immediately.
I'll see you.
I think you got stunned after, didn't you?
Did you say you're off, Hazel?
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Right, it's all.
Gerard a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going as well.
Is the stream still on?
No.
It is. I should stop it, shouldn't I? I should stop it. Well, thank you for watching. Thanks, Davey. Yeah, join us next time. We'll see if everybody dies horribly.
TPK.
Bye bye.